Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, bro. I was trying to film. I was trying to use my bike as a little stand to record, but I guess we're recording it like this. But the topic that I want to talk to you guys about in this video is how I relapsed, right? But hold on, pause. I know what y'all thinking, man. No, I did not relapse on my SR journey. Let's just say that. But I know you were thinking of it, man. Y'all be excited for those videos, I swear, man. Nah, but still going strong on my SR streak, right? We months in, holding on to this vitality, right? But I relapsed on something else, and what I relapsed on was caffeine, right?
He needs
I made a
some
couple
milk.
videos on caffeine and just like the negative effects of it and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I ended up drinking some caffeine today, bro. Very randomly. I've been kind of drinking it like on and off here and there, but bro, it's like caffeine is like one of those things that is like so sneaky. It's so sneaky and it just like catches you off guard sometimes, bro. They put caffeine in everything nowadays, right? And obviously, obviously caffeine isn't as bad as like other things, right? Like alcohol, cigarettes, just, you know, that ganja or the hub, right? Caffeine is just kind of like a stimulant, right? But even then, it could still kind of hold you back, right? It could still kind of hold you back, or you kind of, it's easily abused, right? A lot of people abuse it, and it's so sneaky, like I said, and it becomes very habitual, right? It becomes very habitual where you start off just drinking like a little cup, and then before you know it, you just start getting in the habit of doing it all the time. And this is something that you guys have to be aware about, is any type of habit, any type of addiction, bro, like it shouldn't have your life in control, bro, right? It shouldn't have your life in control. You should be the master of your own thoughts, all right? Not let some little chemical, some vice, some screen, some drink, or whatever the case is, bro, dictate your life. All right, you should be sober and be in control of that, man. All right, I used to, you know, smoke back in the days, right? I conquered that. I haven't smoked in like over 1,000 days, probably. Like, not that I was keeping track, but it's been a while, man. Like almost 3 years, right? So let's just say 1,000 days since I've smoked and stuff. But same thing with like alcohol, man. I've been pretty sober. I mean, I drank a little bit this year, but that led down to nowhere, right? It just led back to just BS. But I'm sober now, right? I haven't had a drop in a while. And yeah, with my SR journey, things been going good, right? Feeling pumped up. But caffeine is just like one of those things, man. It's just like one of those pests, right? Like, you may have it once and then you feel good, you feel stimulated, right? Whatever. And then afterwards, you just feel like you just feel worse, bro. You just feel like, I don't know. It's like you get in the habit of doing it a lot, and it just kind of like drains your energy too. It kind of messes with your benefits of retention. It kind of messes with your magnetism. It kind of messes with the glow a little bit, um, because caffeine, it dehydrates you, right? It dehydrates you. It makes you more tired. It kind of stresses your body out a little bit more. And something that I have to keep in mind, as well as you guys, if you drink caffeine, is to be like in control of it. You know, um, don't let it become like a habit. You gotta treat caffeine as like something occasional, right? Because a lot of people, they're in the habit of doing it every single day, multiple times a day, and they're just drained out here, right? Even if you're on retention, man, you could drain your energy very quick with caffeine. All right. And yeah, man, you don't want to be dependent on anything out here, right? Like I said, you should be sober, you should be in control. But, like caffeine is like one of those sneaky things that just seems innocent, right? But it just kind of like kills like a lot of benefits that you guys could have. And like sometimes, you just get comfortable doing it, right? You just kind of get comfortable with it, but it's not really aiding you in any type of way, right? Like, today I didn't drink caffeine. Like for the most part, like today I didn't really drink anything, and I was feeling so energized, right? Like just the energy alone, like I felt so good. I felt like very energetic, right? I felt like pumped up, you know. I had like stable energy, right? And then what ended up happening was like I went to a store, you know, to get some like coconut water or whatever, and then like I ended up, you know, getting like a caffeinated drink, bro. And then I drank it, and I just like instantly felt like worse, bro. Or like, you know, I kind of started getting the headache, right? I kind of started getting the headache from like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just causes headaches, bro, you know, and it dehydrates you and all this stuff, bro. Like even if you're drinking water, something that you guys probably have recognized is when you stop drinking caffeine, you get like these withdrawals or whatever, right? Like you get the headache, you get like you crash in your energy. That's what it was, bro. Cause like, you know, there's times where it just gets carried away. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like the caffeine, bro. It just kind of, you know, be having me in a chokehold sometimes, bro. And it's like, you know, it could be easily abused, bro. Like, you know, and if you're on retention, bro, it's just like you don't even need caffeine, bro, on this journey. Like you already have the energy to just attack stuff, bro, you know, just to make it through the day. But caffeine, it just kind of like alters that, gives you a little bit of motivation, a little bit of stimulation. That's a bar. And then all of a sudden you just feel like back, like worse, right? Because it's dopamine. You know, caffeine just gives you dopamine, but it leaves you feeling worse, right? Especially like when you get in the habit of doing it. And yeah, man, I mean, obviously that's not as bad as like other stuff, like I said, but you know, it's something that we should be aware about, you know, caffeine. And like, I don't drink none of that like weird stuff, bro, like that, you know, the Monsters or the Red Bulls or all these like known brands. I don't drink those because those are even worse for you, right? Because it has like all that sugar and all the chemicals. You know, I be drinking like coffee sometimes, or you know, like these caffeinated drinks. But even then, it's just like, bro, like all this caffeine, like it's just annoying sometimes. You know, like when you get in the habit of doing it, it's just kind of like a pest, right? It's just like you know, like it's annoying, bro. And you actually feel way better. You feel way more energetic. You feel way more like stable when you're just healthy, man. When you're just drinking water, retaining, uh, you know, hitting the gym, doing all these things to boost up your like energy naturally, not be dependent on caffeine to do it for you. Because you know, caffeine can become a cope as well, right? You could kind of use it as like a drug or something. It is, man. It's a drug. And like I said, man, you just got to be aware about this. You know, you just got to be like conscious about it. And yeah, man, but that's pretty much it. You know, just be aware about caffeine. And it's funny, is like you can't spell fiend without, or you can't spell caffeine without saying fiend, right? You don't want to be out here like a caffeinated crackhead, you know? But hey, man, you know, we live and we learn. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of over it, bro. Like, I never used to really drink caffeine, right? Like I said, I used to smoke, I used to drink like alcohol, but I stopped those things. I stopped, you know, the hub, started retaining, but caffeine is like one of those things that just kind of like snuck up on me a little bit, right? But I could see that it's like one of those things that just kind of, you know, becomes a habit very quickly, you know. And like I said, it's cool once in a while. Like we have to get in like that mentality. I have to get in that mentality where it's like, if you're gonna drink caffeine, do it as like a special occasion or something. Like don't be dependent on it like every single day, or use it for like motivation. You have all the motivation that you need within you. All right. You know, self-discipline is, that's why self discipline is so important as a man. You know, discipline not only in your like energy, like your sexual energy or whatever, like being disciplined in that, but also in being disciplined in like what you eat, what you consume, all these things, man. It's all about self-awareness. Okay, it's all about being self-aware in those things, man. And that's gonna directly impact like the way that you feel like on the day-to-day basis, right? But you know, still going strong on the SR journey, right? I'm just, you know, caffeine just be one of these little stumbling blocks, one of these like annoying little pests that be kind of bugging me from time to time, but you know, you have the power, you have the control, man. It's just all about knowing like what triggers you, right? Or why you want to do that, right? You gotta be self-aware. You gotta analyze just like what you're trying to do, okay? But you know, I just wanted to make this video real quick. I drank that caffeine like a couple hours ago too. It's not like I'm caffeinated right now. That's another thing. Like it just kind of, it's very short term. You know, that's another thing, that it's very short term. So you're gonna want to do it again, right? You're gonna want to do it again and again, and it's just like that's how you drain your energy quick. That's how you drain like your magnetism, and you know, the quality of your skin and your sleep and your digestion and all those things, man. It has an effect on it. So you know, if you guys drink caffeine, I'm speaking to myself too, is like, you know, kind of use it like once a week, maybe once a month. Treat it like something special, right? Do it as like a special occasion, you know. But to just get in the habit of doing it every day or like multiple times a day, man, that's when it gets destructive. That's when it becomes like a cope, right? And we don't want to be doing that. We want to be in control of our emotions and not let other things like influence us, right? But you know, that's all I wanted to talk about, man. That's all I wanted to talk about. I still got the glow. You already know, man. Shout out to this SR journey. Shout out to God, right? We out here transmuting that energy regardless. But yeah, man, first comes the lesson, then comes the blessing. So I'm gonna end the video with that. So hope you guys got something out of this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, I forgot another thing to mention since I'm talking about caffeine. I had this one friend in the past where he was addicted to that, man. Like he would drink cups of coffee every single day, man. He was an addict, and he was always like very, you know, he was very like how would you say, like emotional, you know. He would not be in control of his emotion, man. He would like snap on me out of nowhere, and he would just be like very irritable, right? Very like nervous, and it's like you don't want to be stimulating your nervous system constantly, right? Because it's gonna make you out of balance, bros, and that's not good. So like I said, man, just use it more responsibly. Speaking to myself, like I said again, but you know, we're gonna keep pushing forward and hopefully, you know, get this SR journey more smoother in the future, right? Because when you're not drinking caffeine, guys, like your energy, your natural energy from attention, it feels so good, man. It feels more stable, it feels more better, it feels cleaner, right? When you're not drinking caffeine on SR, your energy just feels cleaner. All right, because you're not messing with all like these internal things, right? The hormones and just all this stuff, man, right? Caffeine can kind of put you in like this lower emotional state, right? Kind of more in a fight or flight, or it could activate like certain like stress hormones or whatever the case is. But yeah, man, it's all about self-awareness at the end of the day, and using it more responsibly, using it more in more moderation, right? Like whatever the moderation is, lower that, right? Or completely just get rid of it, right? We got to be our own scientists out here, guys. We got to experiment on ourselves and just see how things affects us, right? That's what it's all about, man. Don't listen to like somebody saying like, oh yeah, I'd be drinking this every single day and it doesn't affect me, and then somebody could tell you the opposite. So it's all about using your own experience to, you know, see what's best for you, right? But that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to add that little bonus thing at the end, right? So that's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.
Mom, are you okay? Mom!
Come with me if you want to live.